All right, so a guy went to Animal Kingdom and he got charged with battery after attacking a security guard in a drug-induced rage.
Imagine you're that security guard. This is like the last thing that happens to you before Disney World lays off 30,000 people.
She went and she made this address to the state of Oregon to urge the citizens of the state to call the police on their neighbors if they notice any extra cars in the driveway Thanksgiving.
If you notice your neighbors getting extra bread rations, call this hotline. If you suspect that they've put up a secret wall in their home where they're hiding people, undesirables, more than 6 people, you've got them under the floorboards. What are they going to do next?
I don't know what, I think they're just, making crazy shit up and seeing what they can get away with, honestly. And remember, this is the state that just decriminalized all drugs. So you can't have anybody over at your home on Thanksgiving to enjoy Thanksgiving meal. You can't have any turkey with your family. But if you want to shoot some heroin into your neck, knock yourself out.
Nothing truly evokes the spirit of Thanksgiving like a good old-fashioned heroin overdose and snitching on your neighbors for sharing a meal with their loved ones.
Yeah.
That'll just warm the cockles of your heart, won't it?
If Kate Brown had been at Plymouth Rock, America would still belong to the Indians.
And to be fair, the Pilgrims were actually carrying diseases.
And she would have kept it out. She would have been like, look, we've already got way more than 6 people here. You got to turn those boats around.
Nobody's wearing face coverings. They're going to catch smallpox. It's not going to be a good situation.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for everyone. Kate Brown's is not in 2020. It's 1620. And it's not in fucking Salem, Oregon. It's in Salem, Massachusetts. Go back in time, you bitch. Believe it or not, she actually called and she told us that she was going to your house. You're the one that lives in Colorado, right?
Yes, and oh my gosh, she did not tell me. I'm so glad that she had the gall to tell all y'all at the War On Morons about her plans, but she did not tell me or my family that she was showing up on our doorstep against my wishes and the governor's orders. She showed up. My God, she had a caravan with her. She showed up, knocks on my door in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner. So she starts insulting my nut loaf, saying, oh, my children are not going to eat this nut loaf. You can feed it to the cage kids, which is such an insulting name to call her foster children. My God, I thought our president was offensive, but my sister, good Lord. So I said, don't call them that in my house. Call them by their names. They have names. She doesn't even know their names.
Well, there's a lot of them, to be fair. Did you say there's 16?
People. They're people. They're children. They're not, like decorations. I don't know what. She says they can eat the nut loaf. I said, well, why can't your other kids eat the nut loaf then? She says, oh, no, they eat real food.
Okay, so how did the foster children enjoy the nut loaf?
Well, I don't know, because they never got around to eating it, because LueEllen took them all out into the backyard to show them the mountains, or at least that's what she said. But then all of a sudden I hear a gunshot and I get flashbacks.
A Polk County man was arrested last week for a number of charges, including burglary, grand theft auto, tampering with evidence, and multiple counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
What?
Yeah, he took an 8-year-old boy along with him on a crime spree.
Oh.
Yeah, in his defense, I guess. Yeah, in his defense, the burglarizing babysitter said he did it for a good reason.
Oh, well, I'd love to hear this.
Well, he said it was to toughen the boy up so he wouldn't be soft.
Starring me, Dirk Shokker from Shokker, performing all my most metal hits from my brand new holiday album, like Ho Ho Ho's, Yuletide Homicide, F*** You, Santa. get high for Christmas!
This is all part of a new modern theory of grieving in psychiatry. It's actually called continuing bond theory, which really just begs the question of what will the anti-Trump crowd have to live for? Since obviously their hatred of the guy is the only thing that's sustaining them. Like, if your only living connection to your dead relative is your hatred of Trump, and Trump goes away, Trump retires, what do you have left?
See, I thought continuing Bond theory was like how it went from like Roger Moore to Pierce Brosnan and like Sean Connery.
Wow.
Like how does Bond keep going and like regenerate like a fucking Time Lord?
I heard he's going to be a woman now.
He's going to be a black chick now.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, a little bit of an aside. But I mean, what is even the point of a modern day liberal without Trump?
Seriously.
I mean, do you really think they're going to be able to get their rage boner up for, like, Mike Pence?
Not even.
Like, can you imagine? like, oh, yeah, fuck that guy. You know, he goes to dinner with his wife.
He didn't even interrupt Kamala Harris. Like, they can't...
He had a fly on his head, that motherfucker.
I have to say, it does sound like you and the gang of good guys have basically been carrying out a nationwide pre-planned attack on holiday shoppers. I mean, that's almost terrorism.
No, we're not attacking anybody. You don't understand. So our number one mission, our first directive is to prevent the spread. We gotta stop the spread of the coronavirus. And I don't know if you've been watching the news lately, but it's been spiking all over, especially here in Florida. Everybody's getting sick. There's a lot more cases. People are catching this coronavirus, so we gotta prevent more people from catching it. Now, Black Friday, oh my God, everybody, they congregate, and you all meet up in big groups, trying to get a bargain, trying to buy a new TV or a video game or something, I don't know. And they're in such a big hurry, they don't maintain the social distancing, they get to put a mask on, you know, so we gotta take them out. We gotta keep them apart. We gotta spray them down if we have to, and we gotta keep everybody safe. So this is it's a very important mission.
Okay, well, misguided as that sounds, fine. I mean, I guess in this day and age...
lives. I might be saving your life. I mean, it's bad enough that people had Thanksgiving yesterday. I mean, did you people eat Thanksgiving yesterday?
Yeah, we ate Thanksgiving.
There you go. You probably caught the coronavirus from the turkey. And now you're going to go to Black Friday and you're going to cough on somebody. You're going to spread it to the thousands of people at the big buy. Or maybe at the big sporting goods or the super target or whatnot.
Actually been speaking to deceased relatives somehow. Sending text messages, even social media messages to dead loved ones, all to share their joy about the man they hate losing the re-election.
I mean, are you sure they weren't just thanking them for their votes? Like, yeah, thanks, Grandpa. I wrote your name on a ballot or two.
That could be the case, too.
Or maybe going down there to collect it. Like, they were down there doing some ballot canvassing for the runoff down in Georgia.
In Boston, that might be far-fetched, but hey, in Georgia, they'll count it.
Or, you know what? Like, honestly, this is Trump working another miracle. I mean, he's found a way to get Boston liberals to find religion. Like, they're actually talking to the dead now just to say, hey, guess what, Grandpa? Hey, guess what? We can go fucking piss on Trump's proverbial grave.
Oh, my God.
Maybe I shouldn't say that this loud in the graveyard.
You know, I'm a little person, and it's a little bit of a challenge for me because this kid, he outweighs me. I mean, he's bigger than I am. And he thinks just because he's got more size than me, that he can push me around. You know, his dad's 6 feet tall. He doesn't treat his dad like this.
Wow. Well, you only see him so many times a year, I imagine.
Thank God. Thank God for that.
But what happened on Thanksgiving? I want to know.
Oh, my God. So what happened on Thanksgiving? You won't believe So, and after what happened on Thanksgiving, I don't think I'm ever going to come to Florida again.
Really?
I don't think I'm ever going to come here again. I mean, I like the weather. I like to go to the beach, you know, but I don't think. Oh, there he goes again.
It's Santa Claus.
Yeah, no, that's not really Santa Claus. It's just a guy in a what? It's a mall Santa. It's not Santa Claus.
He believes it's Santa Claus. He's a kid.
Santa Claus. Look, it's Santa Claus. Look at the beard.
It's not even a real beard.
Dave!
I mean, you're 8 years old. You think that's a real beard?
Oh my God!